Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks ever so much for tuning in. Much appreciated, as always. It's the IDL at Home League finals night, and we have three finals to bring you this evening. The first of which is coming up very shortly between Darren Steadman and Andrew Culling. And after that, we'll have Chris Holt taking on Andy Blyde. And then in the final game of the night, it's Lennon Craddock, and he'll be taking... apologies, I've lost my notes. Yes, sorry, apologies. It's Lennon Craddock taking on Scott Artis, of course. How can I possibly get that wrong? Leave a message in the chat if you're watching to let us know who you're cheering on, and we'll get underway very shortly. Thanks so much. Okay, guys, you can have 6 and then you can get underway. Good luck to you both. Well, another individual Darts League or IDL at Home League finals night to bring you this evening. We've done a lot of these now.
Andrew, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, mate. All the best.
Yeah, all the best, mate. Good luck.
You too, pal.
I think producer Paul should be able to hear us.
62.
And it's Steadman that gets us underway, the first of our three finals tonight. And both players
100.
have had to battle their way through a number of games to get to this point. And I'll tell you about their route to the final
41.
in due course. Both have been on my stream before, and have done very, very well in the past. And Paul Butler, the league organiser, has just let us know that everything's working. So that is a huge relief. Always a relief to know that these things are working early doors.
60.
And thank you very much for joining us, as always. What you're watching is the
Come on, Andrew.
final for players
31.
in the second and third division.
85.
And it is the best of 11 legs, first to 6.
$38.
As I say, both players have
75.
battled their way through a number of games to get to this stage. So Andrew Culling, well, he had a bye in the second round. That was the last 16, but
30.
did defeat Dave Locke 6-1 in the quarterfinals, averaging in the mid-50s, and then overcame Rob Magwood in the semi-finals.
134.
That is a lovely set-up shot there from Steadman, who's certainly started the stronger of the two
Come on,
players.
Ange. 36.
Apologies, just a slight correction as Steadman lines up for this two-darter. Trophy final, of course, is Divisions 3 and 4.
28.
44 doesn't go, but plenty of time on Steadman's side here. Slow start from Culling, but will absolutely pick up
You doing
as
over there,
we
you dick.
go along.
31.
If you are cheering on Darren or Andrew, do let us know, and we'll love to give
game
you
shot,
a shout
second
out.
dart.
Yeah, sure.
And nice 23 dart hold of throw there from Steadman to kick us off. And Culling will hope to put that leg behind him and try and hold his throw in this second
58.
leg. Josh Congrau, thanks so much for tuning in. Always appreciated. Adam George,
125.
also a massive thanks. Steadman straight away put the pressure on the culling throw here.
46.
Culling, of course, a county caller for Hertfordshire,
125.
and is certainly looking forward to calling at UKDA action in just a couple of months' time now. We hope if that all happens and goes ahead.
Fucking hell.
Sorry for the language,
42.
it's just frustration, as you can imagine. And Stedman has started this leg very strongly, and
59.
he has raised his game in the past on the stream. And Stedman, well, he's been averaging in the mid to high 50s, so he's already
41.
got off to a flying start here, as you can imagine. Back-to-back 1-2-5s to kick us off in this second leg. Unfortunate bounce out there, but a healthy advantage on the culling throw.
Oh, come on, hit something. 43.
And Stedman just look to leave himself handily placed here, which he certainly will
60.
do after that straight 60. And he will have 6 darts from 1-on-1, you would feel.
11.
Stedman's route to the final. Well, he beat Chris Rising in the last 16.
39.
Had a 1-1-3 checkout in that one, winning 6-2, averaging 59.
60.
And saw off Dave Locke in the quarterfinals.
32.
Leaves tops after that. This start there for a 21 darter. It's a tough standard to live with.
60.
But Gunning has certainly performed at that level throughout this season and on the stream before, so it will pick up for him. Good mark on double 10, you feel.
20.
Well, will he be back? Can Culling produce a rabbit out of the hat?
65.
Well, he was going tops with that second dart. So Stedman, long way off on that double 10.
Game shot. First bar.
But finds it in the end. Chasing around the board. 27 dart break of throw. 2-0 the scoreline in this race to 6. Yes, it's Stedman's semi-final. Really close contest with Gary Barham.
100.
And a 6-4 win there. Battled his way through. An 18 darter and a 1-2-2 checkout in that one. And
60.
and Stedman certainly produced big checkouts in the past on the stream and on finals nights as well. So we're looking for something similar here.
26.
And yes,
41.
we may need to get the swear jar out, but hopefully not.
28.
So it's been great to have in-person darts back. I'm sure you'll all agree. COVID secure, of course.
45.
And big shout out to those that play in the IDL league, the Individual Darts League of London.
40.
In Southwark at the Spots and Stripes in London Bridge, and at the Royal Surrey Snooker Club in Morden.
100.
Second ton of the match there for Culling. And both the Morden and London
85.
Bridge venues are accepting new sign-ups, which will happen between August. That season will run between August and just the early autumn, sort of September, October
45.
time. And of course there will be another season of the IDL at Home League in terms of the virtual stuff that'll be running in parallel.
Oh, man. 42.
with the in-person darts as well. So if you want to join any of those, you can find the link to the
80.
Facebook group in the description here. We'll search IDL Darts on Facebook and on Twitter. And Paul will be able to answer
41.
any questions you have on that. And it'd be great to have you involved. It's for all abilities. This tier you're seeing, this final here is the middle tier.
53.
And as for complete beginners, right through to top echelons
You can go for the treble,
of
Aim.
the
Come
game.
on. 47.
So will Stedman go straight at this? Mr. Dart with the bullseye on the previous throw. It's not a bad leave. It's going straight at it.
15.
Not to be. So, an opening here for Culling. He hasn't had many so far. Wants double 10.
No score. It's in the wrong bed.
He's drifted into the target Stedman was aiming for on the previous throws.
No
So,
score.
Stedman busts as well. So, scrappy here in this third leg. Well, that's a great effort to hit the treble 20 again.
70.
First dart, first time of asking, but the double doesn't go. Double 4 for Stedman. Chasing around the board now.
11.
That was for 3-0. Just wonder if that played on his mind there. Knew it was a good take it. So Stedman gets a reprieve on his throw. Both have 4 left. Stedman
No score.
composes himself. Maybe just took perhaps a little too long there.
Oh, hallelujah. In one.
And
Did it.
Culling breathes a
It's another
sigh
6 0
of relief. Both players playing with the Windmill Blade 5, of course, the most popular board of choice on the stream. And,
28.
a few Darts GB stickers there as well. A good supplier of equipment. Do look them up.
55.
69.
So both players
81.
were watching the football yesterday, and both perhaps admitted to one another that they were feeling a bit worse for wear today.
Jesus Christ. Retire and just shit. 21.
Well, Culling frustrated. He knows he should be closer than he is
60.
at the moment. But Stedman with the advantage at this stage.
Don't need that either. 40.
That's an unfortunate bounce out because that was certainly in the treble 20 range. Oh, Stedman's on mute. Oh no, he's not on. He's not on mute now. That's good.
44.
Do consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. It'd be great to have you following the channel.
17.
Hoping to certainly be doing more virtual dart streams throughout the year.
41.
Certainly can commit to streaming the next finals night, which will be in September at some point. Then hopefully we'll do some in-person darts as well. I haven't been able to make the
85.
dates marry up just yet, but certainly hoping to in the coming weeks.
41.
And, just hoping to give a bit of exposure to grassroots darts and spread the word about the
41.
burgeoning talent pool at a grassroots level. Pretty close to call in this leg.
87.
That treble should give Stedman the first opportunity at a double.
43.
Coming down to a finish, not the one he wanted, especially on his own throw.
44.
Stedman down to a useful combination.
98.
Culling does apply the pressure though. So Stedman will have first dibs here. Can he slot one in next to that? Has to go over them now.
32.
Can't find it. So 2 darts missed for a 3-1 advantage. And Culling,
Oh, that's close.
well, wants double 10.
Goes for the doubles. 39.
Well, you can hear the frustration because Stedman's coming back for double 8.
Yeah,
He's already
only
hit
one,
this
mate.
and he clearly likes it down there at that side of the board. And he breaks the Culling throw for the second time in this match. Leads 3-1. He's halfway there. But not living on a prayer, of course.
45.
Scoring stats, not much to choose between them. Stedman's had 4
27.
tons to Culling's 2. And
41.
averages have just calmed down a tad from, certainly for Stedman, who shot out of the blocks. With a 23 darter.
This is dreadful. 33.
But certainly
26.
hitting the targets when he's being, or when he needs to. Yes, and coming up later, we've got Chris Holt taking on Andy Blythe. That should be a good contest.
Jesus. 28.
And then Scott Artis, of course, takes on Lennon Craddock in the grand final.
60.
And, if I remember correctly, I think those dark days of the first wave, and we don't want to think about those, of course.
Oh, come on, throw them. Struggling. 27.
In the depths of lockdown, I think Scott Artis was actually
28.
the
No, just release them. Just
one of the
stop
first
thinking.
people to actually come on the stream. Sorry, I'm just you can hear Culling just trying to cheer himself up.
45.
Maybe struggling with a bit of dartitis, perhaps, just at the wrong time.
60.
Yeah, it seems amazing that we've been doing this for about 15 months now. I think it was sort of late May, June we started to do these for the IDL at Home League.
No, that's off the board. 32.
But certainly keep doing them, and it's proven to be an invaluable
121.
source of practice for these players. As Stedman bangs in a 1-2-1 there, his 5th ton of this match, gets down to Shanghai on 120, and presumably we will see 3 attempts at double top.
$99.
That's a lovely visit from Culling. That should give him some confidence. Stedman
28.
opted not to go for the Jose de Souza 3 tops route, sensing that he had time on his side.
No. Okay. 32.
Plenty of time for Stedman here to take out this 92. Could do it in 2 darts.
52.
But instead gets second prize and lays up. Knows that he will be back for that double top combination.
60.
And comes on 118. If Stedman can't
Yeah,
take
game shot first start, mate.
Can't take it out, but he can. That's a 28 dart hold of throw for 4-1, and it's proving to be enough at this point. And Stedman just needs 2 holds, well, just needs 2 legs to get over the finish line. Just having a slight knacker delay here. Not sure what's happened here. Yes, it's been amazing to think that sort of this time last year, the first finals night we did.
It's not come through on
IDL.
Naka.
Oh, well, okay. It's coming up as
A few knacker issues here.
it's saying that you ain't put your score in.
Yeah, I'll pull it in.
Just let this resolve itself.
It's not coming up this end, mate.
Right, I'll pull it in, so I don't know what's going on.
Anyone got any ideas?
I'm trying to see if there's a port here.
Yeah, I mean, we've got thunderstorms in the area here, so it could be...
It's come up now.
All right, mate. Cheers.
Sorry, mate.
That's right.
Okay, we're back up and running. That's good.
Sometime today, Naka would be nice.
So the thunderstorms in Andrew's area, that might be proving to be why there's a slight delay here in terms of the knacker issues, which is understandable. I think we did one stream where there was thunderstorms and we had to give up basically because it was not working. So we'll just wait
It's
for...
not gone through yet. I'm just still waiting this end.
Did you throw?
No, because it's still not come through this end, you see. I'm still waiting for your score.
My one's trying to shoot to start the next leg.
Yeah, but it hasn't come through at my end yet, so until that comes, I'm not throwing.
Refresh your knacker. Try refreshing it, Andrew, see if that does it. That's what I've done in the same last time.
All right, doing it now. Done. Technology, eh?
Yes.
Is
Well,
that
Yeah, done. Ready to go. Sorry about that.
well, this is what we mean, isn't it? You know, sometimes it is technology that thwarts us.
26.
Dave Francis, hello. Good to hear from you. Thank you for tuning in.
25.
Hope you're well and hope you're on the mend, of course.
81.
And as Gavlar 81 has said, knacker's knackered. Yes, absolutely.
16.
Wish I thought of that gag myself. But it's back up and running again. We've put some money in the meter.
36.
It was a wonderful moment last year.
60.
I remember it was Martin Lugman against John Power. Martin Lugman, of course, now a tour card holder, and we wish Martin all the best with that.
45.
Yes, Martin Lugman played John Power, and
90.
clicked that he'd won the leg by accident. So then they had to remember their score as they went along, which was quite amusing.
81.
A couple of trebles here for Culling. We'll just give him a bit of confidence.
60.
And well, now that things are opening up, we just have to wonder
30.
what role at home league darts will and virtual darts will play. And I think that
43.
there'll always be a place for virtual darts now, and it does certainly give structured practice.
130.
That's
That is a lovely visit there from Culling. He's got the bit between his teeth now. Gets down to 2 darter on his own throw, and This could go in 23 darts. He'll certainly take 24 because it's double top.
Oh, that's close. 33.
Frustrated, but he will be back. You would think? Maybe not.
95.
So, double 16 for Culling.
Game in 2.
Yeah,
He
good.
does get there.
Yes.
So 4-2. And that will give Culling's
30.
something to think about. Or certainly give Stedman something to think about, and it'll give Culling the impetus, hopefully, to kick on from here.
45.
$41.
46.
$50.
58.
Well, no troubles in this leg so far.
85.
And just as I say that, Stedman hits one. Crucial leg this, you feel. Difference between 5-2 and 4-3, of course.
81.
A very sizable one in this crucial middle phase of the match. If Stedman can somehow
43.
hold on to his throw here, he goes within one of taking the title.
Yes, 13.
And that may be an opening. Stedman 6 points advantage before these.
81.
And does find a treble. So he's had 2 trebles and 3 visits.
$60.
Culling knocking on the door of one but couldn't quite find one. Neither on a finish. This crucial middle phase.
131.
And what a fantastic setup shot that is. 1-3-1. Sets up tops. Can't ask for much
31.
more than that. Tops then for 5-2.
20.
And just strayed into the single one. Thwarts his attempt. This will be some checkout.
43.
Just on the wire of that treble 20 for that first dart. Stedman wants double 10. He's hit this previously. Now on
16.
straight into double 6. So more darts go begging for
Oh,
Stedman.
go for the 20.
But Culling, unfortunately,
12.
that combination won't be taken out. Double 2 then.
2.
And Stedman is in the madhouse. Lots of opportunities for that 5-2 advantage. But Culling can't take out the
54.
1-1-2. So, don't go low on this one, Darren. Can he work his way down from there? And the answer is yes, he can.
Yeah.
So he takes that out. Well, it's a 32 dart leg, but Stedman won't mind at all because he goes within one of taking the title here, and Culling now needs to rattle off 4 legs in a row if he's going to
31.
take the title this evening.
44.
Have to rely on Stedman getting some finish line fever.
45.
$56.
Just a shout out to some of our supporters and friends in the sort of darts community. Obviously, this is under the MAD virtual banner, and of course, MAD is the organisation, Modern Amateur Darts, that's going to be looking after the grassroots of the game and the amateur side. And do have a look at maddarts.tv
45.
For more information about events in your area and what your local region is.
40.
And, Paul Butler, who's the league organiser of this, of course, is a regional director.
$134.
Darts.
Lovely darts there from Culling. Reminds Steadman that he's going to have to work for this if he's going to get over the line.
60.
See it time and again where the player who's facing defeat suddenly throws caution to the wind. And that's certainly what...
40.
$26.
Certainly what Culling is aiming to do here. And he will have 6 darts from 164 to hold his throw.
64.
Yes, a bit of discussion in the chat. You're quite right. It's going to be interesting to see just what state grassroots darts will be in relation to teams and if people are able to carry on.
Ben shot him free.
And that is amazing. Yeah. That is amazing. What a great recovery that is. Treble 5 with the first dart. Treble 14. Sorry, treble 15, of course, with the second. And then taking out tops for the 100 checkouts. That's the
45.
Highest checkout of the match, and of course of tonight. Will it be bettered, I wonder? That's going to be interesting. Culling
43.
Had an 80 checkout in his semi-final match against Rob
58.
Magwood, so that could well be his best of his campaign, his cup campaign. Just remind Steadman that he's
44.
still there, and that's the crucial thing. Although no trebles here until Steadman hit that one.
60.
Oh no, sorry, apologies, just on the wire. So still no trebles in this crucial 9th leg, which if Steadman loses, suddenly Culling will be throwing for 5-all.
Every treble but the 20. 38.
Yes, frustrating that when you hit a treble 1 and a treble 5.
26.
$100.
6th ton of the match there for Culling. That matches what Steadman's done in terms of the scoring. They've had 6 tons each.
55.
Steadman will feel the pressure here because Culling is breathing down his neck. Treble would do a lot of harm.
46.
Well, not much to choose between them here.
59.
Certainly, Culling has warmed up into this match. Average on the rise.
Oh, wow, that's a slip. Oh, that's messed me right up. 59 is 171. 78.
Culling is down to a finish. Nothing wrong with his counting, of course. He's a county caller.
34.
Steadman does leave a finish of his own, but would have liked one much lower than that.
Come on, try to go there. 37.
Well, that is a slip up from Culling. This will be some way to take the title. It won't go. Can he leave himself handily placed?
32.
And the answer is not particularly. Culling only needs 1 treble as part of this combination.
That's close. 26.
Tails himself off. Will Steadman start on the bullseye? He does do.
102.
Well, that bullseye attempt was for the title. So 1 match dart goes. Can Culling save
I can't
himself?
reach it. 84 scored.
4 ain't come through yet, mate.
Yeah, no, it's been trouble again.
Dart
but
goes missing there for Culling to keep himself in this match. Because Stedman is now back for double 15
So I've got 30 there.
if he goes straight at
yeah,
it.
yeah, believe it. Yeah.
More knacker issues, unfortunately, right at the crucial moment. Would you believe it?
Game shot, first start.
And
mate.
Stedman
Yeah, love it.
does take it out.
Cheers,
And
mate.
that is the trophy win for him.
Connection.
Great effort. And I'll just fade them down as they have a chat. And I'll just read you the statistics. Yes, a fantastic effort there from Darren Stedman. His flying start really proved to be the crucial difference between the two players. Shame about the technical issues there with Naka. What a shame. It's nothing you can do really. But yeah, so Stedman there, 7 tons, crucial one towards the end as well. Very good 1-3-2 attempt. And a 23 darter, which was the first leg of the match, of course. Culling, he had that fantastic 100 checkout as well, and he had a best leg of 24 darts to his name as well. So, congratulations to Stedman, commiserations to Culling. I'm sure both will be back for their campaign next season in the IDL Home League. Coming up next, we have Chris Holt taking on Andy Blyde, and that's best of 13 legs, and we'll be back very shortly for that one.
Well, I'm ready. Chris, mate.
Yeah, I'm ready, mate.
I'm in, mate. Good luck.
All the best, mate. 100.
Well, it's our second final of the evening. Chris Holt taking on Andy Blyde.
100.
And expect this one to be a good, hard-fought, even contest, that's for sure. Both have been regulars on this stream
60.
previously and have enjoyed a lot of success.
100.
Of course, this is the Premier Cup competition in the IDL at Home League, so you are watching some of the best players that compete in this.
100.
And both Premier Division players, of course. Andy Blyde would finish runner-up. And Chris Holt would, of course,
41.
be the victor, winning 5 games from 5. So both players will be very familiar with one another.
140.
And it's Holt who's down to a finish here first.
140.
140 followed by 140. Both players well into their scoring rhythm at this point. And what a start that is. 101 checkout. There's the highest checkout of the evening so far. Great effort from Holt to kick us off. 15 data, 100 average. Wow. Can't ask much more than that, can you?
140.
Blyde, second 140 of this match, using a windmill diamond board.
100.
Is that so? Josh Congor knows his boards. Any idea if that's a more recent version than a Blade 5, or is that an older version? I'm
60.
not quite sure. Holt looks like he's been getting the hours in on his
95.
Blade 5, judging from the rotations there. Lots of use around the trebles. He's certainly
140.
being able to back that up at the moment. Second 140 of the leg from Blyde. Strong start this. Thank you to those that have joined us in the live chat.
136.
Lots of you. Let's give you a shout out now. Adam Dolby and Rue and
83.
Gavlar. Oh, I messed that up. Sorry.
80.
78 then for Blyde. Very competitive leg from both players at this point. Ooh, so no.
38.
Would have expected a dart of the double there. Holt has a great chance here to break the Blyde throw. Has a chart at the bullseye
65.
to do so and can't get there. Blyde breathes again. Wants tops. Finishing's been very good this season.
Game in 2.
And he does get there.
Yeah, good darts, mate.
So that is a 17 dart hold of throw of his own. 1-all. God, it'd be good if he can carry on like this, wouldn't it? Both players certainly hoping for their own venues to open up if they haven't already and to get back out there on the circuit.
57.
And again, both the type of player you don't really want to be drawing in the first round of an open, or at any point of an open, to be honest, because they're very, very wily competitors
95.
and very talented, as you can see from here. So Andy Blyde, his route to the final, well, 7-4 win over Danny Brown
131.
in the last 16, averaging 76.
140.
as he hits his fourth 140. Overcame Scott Artis, who we'll see in the next match.
93.
Just squeezed past him, 7.5. Averaging 70.
99.
And then averaged just over 70 again in his semi-final 7-0 win over Josh Williams. So
80.
a real mixed route to the final for him, but certainly averaging over 70 is going to be very hard to contend with. But both have upped their game, rising to the challenge of being on a live stream.
97.
Very well so far. Blythe with at least a treble a turn. Holt with 4 trebles so far this leg
56.
as well. So it makes for very competitive viewing.
Oh,
So, well, single 16 will leave the bull.
38. Oh,
Sorry, I thought that was a single 4 with his first dart. I think he breathed a sigh of relief.
44.
Thank you to producer Paul, as always, for the messages. Of course,
game in 1.
Good on me.
Blythe gets the first break of this match in 16 darts. That's tough to contend with. Now is throwing for 3-1 advantage.
Yeah.
Yes, I think the diamond
85.
board, of course, according to producer Paul, is perhaps not quite as
60.
revered as the Blade 5, the more popular board. And as Josh Conger has quite rightly pointed out in the past, it'll be interesting to see how popular the Windmill Blade 5
60.
continues to be, with Darts Corner not selling it. But then again, I buy mine off of Amazon, so
100.
$140.
yes, good standard this between these two. Perhaps players that you may not be
119.
familiar with in the wider side of the sport, but certainly both can play. And I remember a couple of years ago, Andy Blythe got very, very close to
60.
qualifying as a Riley's qualifier for the UK Open. Got within 2 games of that and played very well to get to that point. Lost out to Darryl Pilgrim
134.
in the end. Holt having a great time here. Down to 88 after 12 as he looks to square things up.
Oh, come on. 26. Good leave.
And that is
Oh,
a slip up from Blythe because he knows that Holt is going to be in here.
Game showing 2.
And he is. No, dearie me, that was brilliant.
yeah, well done, Chris.
134 into an 88 and 88 and 2 darts. 14 dart leg. 2-2. Brilliant standard. And again, presumably both players absolutely
134.
hoping for Super League and County Darts to return as quickly as possible, because both enjoying a very good
100.
run of form in at-home darts. Scoring stats, well, Holt's had 10 tons so far,
43.
1 ton plus. Blythe's had 3 tons and 5 140s.
Come on. 60.
Holt's had a 14 darter, Blythe's had a 16 darter.
100.
Holt being a bit of a ton machine here. First to 7 legs.
81.
Our grand final, well, that will be the best of 19.
57.
I'll tell you a bit more about Holt's route to the final very shortly.
40.
142.
That's a great effort there from Holt. Just finds the outer ball going for the 167. That would have been some checkout. Jamie Butler is here saying, go on the Sundridge. Thank you for tuning in, Jamie, as always. Much appreciated.
13.
Holt cannot take out the 25 there, but he will be back for double six.
100.
Clyde reminds Holt that he's still there. The double six does need to go. It does go. 20 darts, hold of throw, backs up the break. Averages still in the high 80s for both players. They won't mind about that so much. Obviously, it's the scoreline. And great to see the monster from Monsters Inc. there, just on the left
42.
of Chris Holt's screen.
$58.
Mascot cheering him on. Holt's route to the final, last 16, 7-2 win over Lee Andrews, averaging 70. Quarterfinals, another comfortable win.
60.
7-0 over Rob Woods. Again, well, he averaged 84 there.
100.
And then a 7-2 win over Dan Radford in the semi-finals, averaging 74, and he had a 12-darter in that one as well. So
180.
and that is a maximum. Great darts there from Blythe.
140.
And a 140 to reply to Blythe's maximum. I think that's the first maximum we've had tonight. What a great standard from these two.
41.
Not much to choose between them so far, but that's advantage Holt, you feel. If he can find a treble.
59.
Which he can't, actually, which is a surprise perhaps, but he does get down to a finish first.
81.
128.
Well, that's a lovely setup from Holt, and Blythe now suddenly is in a position where he has to take out this 97. Treble 18 cannot be found, so
What's that? 33, 37.
so Holt is back for double 8 for 4-2 lead and a break of throw,
12.
and he can't find it. That is a surprise. Blythe can save himself here under all kinds of pressure.
40 scored. Close.
Can't find it either. On the wire. Double 2 for Holt. Knows he's got a great chance here. Oh, it's a blocker.
2.
Right on the wire. He can't find it. And Blythe wants double 10. Getting nervy in this 6th leg. Crucial leg. Difference between 3-all and 4-2. Crucial at this middle phase of the match.
Good start. Nice score.
Blythe chooses to bust it.
No score.
And Holt busts involuntarily. Really crucial. This is the first leg that both players have struggled on the doubles.
10, 2.
Blythe does get there in the end. 3-all, and onwards we go. I'm just going to pause just slightly while I eat something. Just a second. We'll be back on commentary in just a second.
42.
$60.
93.
$81.
99.
Oh, 45.
140.
Right, I'm back now. Some of that.
23. So I can start.
And Holt is in a commanding position here because that 140 and the two trebles he found in the previous turns have really
96.
proved to be the difference. Good attempt there from Holt. He chose to go the ball route in the end. And Blythe has lost his way here, you feel. Double 12 for Holt for 4-3 rather. Tidies up very well. Has a 17 dart hold of throw. Onwards we go. Holt will perhaps sense that he has a great opportunity to break here.
100.
Because Blythe's scoring prior to that visit had been a bit erratic. But he tidies up
100.
with a ton. And it's backed up by a ton from Holt. To give you some idea, Holt's had 14 tons in this match, 440s.
121.
Blythe,
No check, 81.
good correction, good call there from Blythe. 5 tons, 5 140s, and a maximum.
96.
But lots of scores in the 90s for Holt has kept him in it.
$60.
Susan Holt cheering on Chris. They're having a pint in Yarmouth and they're watching.
96.
And that, of course, is Mum and Dad. Fantastic. Great to have you with us. Tuning in, cheering on Chris.
100.
Much appreciated. Never been to Yarmouth. Must put that on the list.
177.
And there's a 177. Fantastic effort there from Holt. Perfect dart. Sets up the 32 after 12.
100.
Good response from Blythe. He's had 3 tons in this leg. He may not get a shot of the double, and he doesn't. And he doesn't. A 13 dart. Break of throw. It's advantage Holt now. And Holt leads 5-3, averaging in the high
123.
80s. Another multi-treble visit. It's one-way traffic
41.
at the moment. Blythe certainly scored well in that last leg. It's just the Holt had a bit of a blinder, didn't he?
100.
So yeah, certainly suits the at-home darts.
26.
No trebles for Blythe. 2 tons for Holt
58.
in this 9th leg. And, well, the title may be going Holt's way. He may be a double
80.
champion in this season because he's already sewn up the league format, the league phase of this particular season.
60.
Of course, this is the cup that you're watching. He's not going to win the grand title because the grand final's coming up next. That's between Scott Artis and Lennon Craddock.
78.
You can hear Blythe telling himself off.
56.
Holt may well be feeding off of that. No trebles though in the last 3 turns, so still a comfortable lead at this point.
60.
Game shot in 3.
Wow,
Yeah, 100.
what a great standard. What a great standard. That's the highest checkout of the evening, the 104. Single 16, treble 20, double 14. Mensa Sulevic way.
26.
And perhaps the writing is on the wall here because Holt
119.
fires in a 2 treble visit and he only needs 1 more leg to secure the title.
100.
Blythe fires in his 8th ton of this match. Played well. Holt has
28.
managed to find another gear just as I curse him. Commentator's curse.
$85.
Well, treble a turn for Blythe. We'll just remind Holt that he's still there and it is on the Blythe's throw. So,
135.
and just as I say that, Holt fires in another multi-treble visit to really pile the pressure on Blythe.
140.
There's a 6th 140 for Blythe. He's going to make Holt work for this if he's going to get it done in this 10th leg.
96.
Both down to very makeable finishes. But Blythe will not take out the 150 and Holt will have 2 bites of the cherry on the 1, 2, 3 when he's back.
80.
So start on the 19s, treble 18 now. We'll leave the bull. He won't go.
40.
So Blythe to keep himself in the running in this final. Which way will he go? Goes for the treble 10. I think he's hit treble 15. So double 4.
No, that's 62.
Dart missed to keep himself alive, and a match dart incoming here. What will it be at? It'll be at the bull for the title.
58.
It's in the outer bull. So Blythe wants double 4 and he's busted. He's busted, would you believe it? Perhaps the tension of the moment just getting to him there. Double 12 for Holt. He loves this side of the board. Switches.
Shot in 3.
And he does get
Yeah, well
there
done, Chris.
eventually. What a
Well
great
done, mate.
effort from
Deserve
Holt. A really, really good game that. And fantastic
mate.
finishing, fantastic scoring.
Cheers,
And it was
mate.
really tightly poised at 3-all.
Cheers,
It was
mate.
hard to call which way that was going. Let me just fade them down and I'll read you out the stats there. And yes, a 7-3 victory there for Chris Holt, averaging in the mid-80s, which is always a good standard. And Susan Holt is watching. Mum and Dad, who are watching in Yarmouth, will be delighted, no doubt, with their victory and will raise a pint because their son Chris has just taken that title. 19 tons. That's the difference, isn't it? And some fantastic finishing as well. 3 breaks of throw and a best leg of 13 darts and a high checkout of 104, the highest of this evening. Andy Blythe, 8 tons, 6 ton pluses. And a maximum. He did have that maximum, which was very good in those first 6 legs, and a 16 dart leg as well. But just not quite enough in the end. Chris Holt just pulled away, found that extra gear when the match was evenly poised at 3 apiece. So congratulations to Chris, commiserations to Andy. One more match tonight. It's the grand final, and it's Scott Artis taking on Lennon Craddock, and that'll be coming up very shortly. Well, it's grand final time. Lennon Craddock, Scott Artist, both players have never reached this point before in the IDL at Home League, so this would be a good match in store. Now, just to be clear, it's not the best of 25 legs, it's the best of 19 legs, it's the first to 10, so just to confuse you.
100.
And the reason I've set it to that is because this has caught me out before.
60.
In case it goes to a sudden death leg where you have to win by 2 clear legs. So there's no way to do that on Dance for Windows unless you set it to unlimited legs or best of 25. So I went for the latter. So just to confuse you even more, it is the first to 10.
180.
And that is a maximum for Scott in his second visit.
66.
Does that set the tone? Both throw very quickly, so this could be rat-a-tat-tat, as Wayne Mardle likes to say. And these are great darts from Artists.
180.
Back-to-back 180s, dear me. Well, I'll have this for 10 legs. Someone screenshot those averages. 140 for Craddock. It may not be anywhere near enough because Artist here wants double 16. Good marker.
Yeah, 41 in 3. That's probably started too well, I think.
Yes, and he's just talking himself out of it, but we like it, Scott. 12 darter to kick us off. And remember, if you are cheering for Lennon or Scott, just let us know. Leave a comment in the chat, and we'll be more than happy to give you a shout out. So, producer Paul, quite rightly, and the league organiser, Paul Butler,
85.
has given me a fantastic stat, which I'll just read to you now.
45.
Obviously, this is very similar to the PDC Premier League, of course, because the top 2 in the IDL at Home League, the Premier Division,
140.
they lost their semi-finals to the 2 players you're seeing here. So Andy Blyde and Chris Holt, who were in the previous match, playing in the cup final. Great game, won by Chris Holt, of course. Well, they both lost
100.
8-7 in their semi-finals, last leg deciders. Lennon Craddock beat Chris Holt,
85.
averaging 70. He had a 10 darter, 3 180s, so a great game there from Lennon.
100.
Artist, well, he overcame Andy Blyde, averaging 77. He hit 4 180s. Had a 126 checkout and a 14 darter as well. Artist, early opportunity here to break the throw. Oh, and he's missed the big number, would you believe? So he can stay down there.
44.
Leaves 32 after 15. God, we'd all take that. Unicorn versus Windmill in the old manufacturer's battle.
79.
Lennon, of course, lots of time on his side in terms of his own darting career. Will presumably be back for the development tour
32 and 2 darts.
later in the year. 17 dart break of throw for Artists, still averaging over 100. Backs up the 12 darter in the first leg. That's the lowest number of darts to complete a leg we've seen tonight.
Nearly on 20.
Artist is carrying a knee injury in this match. Played a bit of football at the weekend and picked that up
84.
On the weekend, so is perhaps hobbling around slightly when approaching the oche.
Oh, here we go. This is better. 42.
Artist perhaps sensing that is
96.
not quite reaching the heights of the first two legs in this leg, and is under a bit of pressure here from Craddock because Craddock's found 2 trebles in his opening 2 visits.
36.
It is the first of 10 legs here, so long format, and as things stand,
Yeah, nice starts.
and that is a maximum from Lennon Craddock. Some of the old magic starting to come back into Lennon's game. I'll tell you a bit more about that
95.
in a second. We're down to 141 after 9. Very useful indeed.
41.
Well, Lennon has been in the World
90.
Youth Championship. And has been a JDC All-Star. Used to really enjoy a lot of success in those events. And it's down to darts like that. Case in point. Treble 5. And then was able to take out
31.
the required treble double combination. Single 5 rather, of course. And took out the 100 checkouts. The only way to go. 5, treble 19, double 19.
80.
Averages settling down now in the 80s, which is what we were expecting.
100.
Lennon's all on the wire. He's just admonishing the fact that they weren't in the treble.
100.
Artist is
What we take?
exclaiming every time he retrieves the darts. I think that knee injury is just reminding him every time he goes to retrieve them. These look good.
120.
And avoiding putting a donation into the swear jar there. I think bugger is acceptable.
180.
And there is another maximum from Lennon. Now a lot of pressure on Artis. And, well, very good game indeed, all of a sudden.
96.
Plenty of trebles. Ooh, he was going for 2 treble 18s to leave tops.
84.
Gosh, it only seemed like the other day that...
Oh, good darts. Right, big 13.
Yes, he wanted big 13. He can't get it, so 7 or 19.
Ooh, that was lucky. That was very lucky. 85.
Yes,
Yeah, 85.
yes, he very nearly busted there. Yes, if it was me throwing up, knowing my luck, I probably would have hit the double 19 there.
48.
Well, there was a chance for 2 all, but now Craddock just has to hope that Artis cannot take out this double 10. Double 5.
10.
Missed opportunity there for Artis to break the Craddock throw for the second time in this match, but it won't happen. If Craddock can take out the double 8.
Oh, nice score.
And he's
Rubbish.
busted. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? So already crucial times in this long format game.
Yeah, 10 in 1 dart.
An Artist does take out the tricky double 5, 19 dart leg. And he leads 3-1. Gosh, it's been high-paced stuff so far from these two. In the league phase of the competition, they finished 3rd and 4th.
96.
As I say, Craddock will be back for the development tour.
31 again.
PDC development tour later in the year. Be chomping at the bit to compete in that once again. Only seemed like the other day he was in the
Slap that last one in. 96.
JDC World Championship final.
125.
Lovely recovery there from Craddock. I'm quite enjoying Scott's commentary on his darts. Always plays it in a good spirit.
100.
And as I said, as I mentioned earlier on the commentary,
No, that's rubbish.
this time last year,
85.
perhaps towards the end of May, I'll have to look that up. Whenever we did our first stream, Scott was on it.
Oh, good. Oh, wow.
With Carl Nash.
24. Oh, that was really weak. 42.
And I think he had family watching in the
60.
Netherlands, from what I can remember. 6 darts for artists from 167. And it won't go, so he'll just have to try and leave himself handily placed, which it looks like he will do.
81.
Gets down to a useful combination.
45.
Craddock just has to hope this doesn't go, but the advantage looks like advantage artist in this match and in this leg.
46.
Didn't have to go bullseye route there, but chose to nonetheless.
$45.
Tops then for artists for 4-1 in the early stage of this grand final. Really would give him the initiative. Double 10.
Bit closer than that, dart. No score. Oi, oi, oi.
Bit of a flyer, that second one. And in the end, busts. That might not be a bad thing, but will he be back?
No. Left 70.
Good recovery. But can artists take this out?
Oh, in 3 darts.
And yes.
Chasing the ball. 20, 10, double 5.
Yes is the answer, because he does find double 5, and it's been a friend to him in this match so far at crucial moments, and artist does indeed take the lead, or extend his lead rather, to 4-1.
$60.
I'm just going to have a break from the commentary just for a second, just so I can eat something. So just a second. I will.
41.
Lucky in the triple 17 last start. 90. Get up.
60.
$180.
Then in 28.
Yeah. That last start in 85.
Then in 81.
Oh, more 15 there, yeah, good dart. 51.
$59.
So Scott, you shouldn't do that. 3.
That's rubbish. 47.
Right, I'm back now. Double 16 for Artis. For 5-1. Another break of throw. His third. Potentially, can he use those as guides?
Yeah, 32 in 3.
He does. Just sneaks it into the corner. Artis takes a commanding lead. And he's halfway to the 10 requisite legs he requires to take the title tonight for this particular season of the IDL at Home League. So a few plugs
43.
while we have you. If you're interested in joining the next season of the IDL at Home League, then do
95.
search IDL Darts on Facebook and on Twitter, or go to the idl.co.uk
96.
and send Paul a message, and he will answer any of your questions and talk you through how to sign up.
60.
Also, in-person darts is back. It's great to be back, of course, in venues. And the Individual Darts League of London, well,
Chasing that dart was 56.
also known as the IDL, of course, is back in
Then,
Morden.
I'm an idiot. 66.
It's back in Morden and Southwark. Morden at the Royal Surrey Snooker Club, and
Oh, chicken. Come on, Scott. 59.
in Southwark it is at the Spots and Stripes in London Bridge. And new seasons for those are also going to be kicking off very, very shortly. And they'll run for a couple of months, 2 to 3 months, and down to September, October time. It's a great league because you can organise your own matches at your own convenience.
96.
So if you're interested, then again, search IDL Darts on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description, or go to the idl.co.uk and Paul will talk you through how we can get you involved. It's for all abilities.
41.
These two, as I say, are in the Premier Division in this grand final, so they're top of the tree. And it's for all abilities, right down to beginners and hackers like myself.
60.
And everyone in between. So it's a great way to meet people and also enjoy your darts in a long format way. It's very good.
92.
Oh, I'm going to have to talk to Lennon because his camera has fallen over. I'll do that after this leg.
Yeah, 18 in 1 dart.
Right, just a second. Lennon, apologies. Would you just be able to look at your... Oh, it's come back again. Sorry. Carry on. Carry on. Thank you.
Sorry. $85.
Crisis averted. Thank God for that. That was a relief. If it was Modus, they would have probably suspended everything there while they sorted that.
Awful last start. 121.
But as I say, we're not Modus. Or online dance as it is now, of course.
180.
Third maximum there for Lennon. Someone's phone's going off. They'll have to switch that off. I'm sure they will.
96.
Really good leg from these two here.
90.
Now remember, if you're here cheering on Scott or Lennon, do let us know in the comments.
This one here. 94.
Well, trouble a turn here for Scott. It's keeping him in range of Craddock.
95.
Craddock does actually have 6 darts from 146 to take this out. Great leg from Lennon. This will give him some confidence.
100.
He's faced a bit of a whirlwind from Artis, especially in terms of his finishing.
11.
Missed dart there for to get his second leg on the board, and can Artis take advantage of that? Another single 20 will leave the bull. Or treble will leave double 5.
85.
There's a missed dart for 7-1, and that would have been a fourth break of throw in the favour of Artis. But Craddock is back for tops. He knows this is important. It's been a great leg from both players. Can he see it out? Good marker.
That's rubbish. 30.
And well, you heard what
Idiot.
Len thought of that. The hardest part of this is the single 1, which Artis successfully negotiates. He wants double 2.
One.
It won't go. A reprieve for Craddock. Getting closer.
And there, name 4. Rubesh.
And well, he tells himself off, tries to see the funny side. Double 2. Getting closer.
4 in 3.
And he does get there, but only just. You can hear Artis breathing a sigh of relief. But he does get there. And 7-1 the scoreline. And there isn't much to choose between them in terms of the scoring statistics. But it's the finishing that's proving to be the difference here.
40.
Just to read you the scoring stats. 8 tons for Artis, 1 ton 40. 3 180s. They've got 6 180s in this match between them. Craddock's had 5 tons, a ton 40 and 3 maximums.
180.
And there is a 4th maximum for Artis. Right on cue.
125.
Lovely comeback there from Craddock. The one leg that Craddock has won was a 15 darter, and with 100 checkout in that 5 treble 19 double 19 way.
It's not that way. In 66.
It's always great to hit a treble 20 with your last throw
44.
when you've hit a 1 and a 5. Advantage Artis then in this 9th leg.
Scotty. 25.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky to leave, impossible to leave a finish after, or very difficult to leave a finish after that bounce out.
No, it's rubbish. 33. Oh,
Lennon getting increasingly more frustrated. Artis
58. Come on, better than that.
cannot find a treble. Hasn't been able to in his last 2 visits, which is a problem.
45.
Yeah, 40. Jesus, what?
So getting a bit scrappy now. Is the sense of occasion just starting to become a reality here?
92.
That was a lovely lovely attempt from Artis. Nearly got the 2 bullseyes. God, we would love to.
55.
We would love to see a bull 32, wouldn't you? Tops then for Artis for 8-1.
Stop. Come on. 20.
Can't find it, so can Craddock produce a rabbit out of the hat here? No, he can't.
25. Embarrassing.
Double 10 for Artis. Craddock can't apply the pressure.
Come on, 15.
All on the wire.
Right.
One treble needed in this combination for Craddock to get his second leg on the board.
That is for 19. Yeah. Okay. Right. Like 42. No, 40.
Double two again for Artis.
Oh, no score.
He busts it.
Mm-mm.
So that was for 8-1. So Craddock should get a dart to try and break him here.
No, Jesus, that's a blocker.
Has to adjust.
That won't go anywhere near, but 36.
Dart missed to get his second one on the board for Craddock.
Yeah, 5 in 2.
And Artis falls over the line in that one. But he won't mind, because it's the scoreline that counts. Some background noise there. Team Artis cheering on Scott.
44.
Oh, 140.
Lovely darts there from Artis, perhaps sensing that he can really apply some pressure here.
Yeah.
And maybe go within one of lifting the title.
Come on, wake up. Oh, 21.
Well, even Stevens, you feel, in this 10th leg.
26. Embarrassing.
Classic.
Oh, 58.
81.
Well, a couple of trebles here for Craddock will give him some confidence as he tries to find his range again. Artis
Start, come on, it's pony now. 58.
started with a 140 and hasn't been able to find a treble in the subsequent 3 visits, so that's been a bit of a struggle.
56.
Crucial times in this match.
93.
You just feel that Craddock can get a leg on the board. It might just give him a bit of a confidence boost to string a few together.
Whatever that is. 26. Rubbing.
He's actually left himself on a bogey number, so Artis has 6 darts from 131
57.
to take that, to get
No.
his 9th leg on the board.
85.
Good dent from Craddock, but Artis will get at least 1 dart. You feel? Double 18.
38.
Just on the wire. So Craddock breathes again. Will he get a dart of the bull here?
Oh, that's great.
He may go tops to rescue his throw, keep himself alive.
43.
Just on the wire. So double 18 then for Artis for this 9th leg. Difficult switch.
Wow. Oh my god. 34.
Well, yes, so Artis in the madhouse.
18, 4, 14, and a nice big 2. Just
Was being played in a good spirit, as you can hear. So Craddock is back for tops.
Jeez. Okay. So for 20. So poor.
Craddock frustrated. Artis back for double 1. Don't want to go low. I think he's
Yeah,
gone
2
straight
and
in
1.
fact.
Oh.
And he does get there. 25 dart leg, but he won't mind. It is a break of throw. And Artist now goes within 1 of victory to become the grand final winner of this season of the IDL at Home League. 9-1 the scoreline.
140.
And starts very strongly as he charges towards the line. Craddock, an uphill battle
95.
now, of course, but well, we see it time and again that when your back is against the wall.
137.
This is a lovely series of darts from Artis. But no, when your back is against the wall, you can suddenly start to throw with a bit more freedom. And Craddock's had 2 trebles in as many visits, so perhaps we're seeing a bit of that here. May need a few more, though, if he's going to overcome Artis.
Wow. 43.
In this particular leg. No treble there for Artis. What can Craddock do?
57.
He also can't find a treble, so it is advantage Artis here. Nice start to his throw.
100.
Leaves himself a 2 dart combination that he will be back for. That'll be for the title.
79.
Good lead from Craddock. Will he be back for it?
Yeah, that's great thinking. 21.
Well, he'll be disappointed he didn't have a chance at the bullseye there. 170 won't go. Still haven't seen the big fish
26.
on the stream. We hope to. Match darts incoming. Title darts incoming for Artis. Wants double top to clinch victory. Double 10.
Yeah, I was waiting. 50.
Well,
That's a rubbish.
Artis
all right
will
one.
be back.
That's okay. 76.
Craddock telling us exactly what he thinks of that. Double 5's been a friend to Artis, not on that throw. Wants double 2 now, another friend.
How have I ended up on double 2 so much? 6.
He has been on double 2 a lot. That's a fair point. Craddock to keep himself alive.
52.
Sorry, I've got his score wrong. Do apologise.
Yeah, in 1 dart.
Well played, mate. Wow, say well played.
Fantastic stuff there, and Artis does clinch the title. Sorry, I just got thrown a bit at the end there because I had Craddock's score wrong, but apologies. But Artis takes out that double 2. It's been a friend to him. It's been a friend to him throughout this match, and he does see it out and wins the grand final. A 10-1 winner. Let's just fade them down, and I will just talk you through the statistics there. Well, both players will be slightly disappointed that they weren't able to bring their A games, which they certainly brought in their semi-finals, which got them there. Both 8-7 winners, of course, over Chris Holt and Andy Blyde, respectively. But it was Artis who flew out of the blocks with that 12-darter, and he had 10 tons, 3 scores of 140 or more, and he had those 4 maximums. And his finishing, he just did the right things at the right time, Scott. And whenever an opportunity presented itself, he was able to take it. And it's those 5 breaks of throw that proved to be the crucial deciding factor. Craddock, well, he had those 3 180s himself, and the one leg that he did win, well, it was a 15-darter and a high checkout. There's no doubt in my mind that Craddock will be back. He's a very talented young player, and he's just rebuilding his game for where it was a couple of years ago. He will absolutely be back. I've no doubt about that. And congratulations to Artis, lovely guy, and I'm sure Team Artis will be delighted because they'll all be cheering him on and watching tonight. Thank you ever so much for watching the live stream once again, much appreciated, and we'll be back in a few weeks' time for another live stream for you as well. Thanks so much.